This video is really important to you if you post things on the internet to grow your business. So it is what I call the content creation paradox, and why you should not fear sucking when you start posting content. I can kind of say that I've been doing this on and off for about 11 years. So if you've known me for a long period of time, you may remember such masterpieces like MasterChef Mondays and Workout Wednesdays from literally 2014, where I used to post a video of me cooking in a kitchen. Some bangers, I like chia seed pudding. I would never eat that again, but that is a learning. So when I speak to my clients, some of them are new to posting content, and I think the biggest shortcut in life and growing your business right now, because of the lack of trust that is in most marketplace for many, many reasons, a lot of scammers, a lot of shit actors, a lot of people that overpromise and underdeliver. Little insight, small promises are easier to keep than large promises, no matter what the purple Bible says. And when I speak to my clients about posting content, some of them have literally started their LinkedIn pages from zero. Like, they did not have a LinkedIn before AIGC, and we used the LCC funnel, the ACC funnel, sorry, where we connect with our target market through automation, through AI. Crazy, we use AI to be an AI growth consultant, I know. And now they have 400, 500, 600 followers. One of my clients who's a weapon in the safety industry, speaks on stages, do that kind of stuff. We have used that strategy, and we've gotten 1,279 new connections since we started working together in May. So that's 1,279 generally targeted leads for his offer, which is epic because that helps him make more money and in a faster period of time, which is what I'm here for. So back to the content creation paradox. There's kind of two fears that people have before they start posting content. Number one, hello boss, morning. Number one is the fear of judgment from others. And if you fear the people that you have on your friends list, you know, your friends, your family, people that you know, then I think that's a time to reflect on why you actually fear that, because, you know, if they do love you and support you, and they shouldn't judge whatever it is you're doing. You know, you're trying to make a living, you're trying to put your ideas out in the world. That is a very noble pursuit. As long as you're not scamming people, then I've got no time for that. So if you're doing that and they're not kind of supporting you, then I think there is a, like, okay, well, you know, you gotta just figure out the way for you personally to let go of that. And then the second is like that fear of it not being good enough. And my my response to that is, of course it's gonna suck at the start. And I have a belief that over a long enough time period, anything becomes easy, no matter what it is that you do. So as long as you give it enough time, and over a long enough time period, you will be successful. So there's the kind of two kind of fears that stop people from getting started. So I know it's a little bit easier to say, but as long as you keep going. And then, like, when you look at the content creation paradox, it's kind of a bit of game theory modified for content creation. But basically, if you post content and it sucks, no one's gonna see it anyway, because you don't have a big following, and, you know, these videos might get 100, 200 views. I don't really care. It's the act of doing these and getting better at these and clarifying my thoughts. So the act of posting the content, if you have no followers and no one is seeing it, that is a-okay, because you only get better by doing. So, you know, option number one is you post a lot of content and no one sees it, but you get better in the process. So therefore, you win, and it doesn't really matter if your content is shit or not, because no one sees it anyway. So that's kind of number one. Number two is you start posting content, you start getting traction, and you start getting followers, and your content has improved, because, you know, people want a lot of followers and they want a lot of that, but they fail to acknowledge that the only reason you have a lot of followers is because if you're actually a leader and you lead people. So you lead people by creating good content, and if you get a lot of content, if you get a lot of followers from your content and the stuff that you post and all that kind of shit, well, then you've done a good job, and the marker of success, or like, oh, I'm worried and whatever, well, that's now gone, because you've now got people that follow your content for whatever reason or whatever they need to get out of it. So that is just something that I like to break it down, is you either suck at the start, which is fine, you get better and you post about it. And then if you post about it and you get your followers and you get all the stuff that you need, then you've got success, and then it's worked out anyway. So my lift is now here, so that's the end of this video. So yeah, that's just some quick thoughts. Post the content, who really cares? And if you keep posting and you get better at it, well then that is mission successful. So that is the content creation paradox, and I'll catch you on the next one.